Hey there, my friends. I'd like to talk to you today about self-awareness. To me, self-awareness has nothing to do with having a certainty about ourself. I'm certain of who I am. I think that's how a lot of people look at self-awareness, but not your weird redheaded friend. For me, true self-awareness isn't a certainty of who you are. It's a curiosity of who you are. And I think what perpetuates the expansion of self-awareness is just that. It's the willingness to be curious about who you are. I think what contracts our self-awareness is our need to be certain of who we are. And to me, that's a little bit of a trick, where it looks like the people who are self-aware are the ones who can say, I'm going to tell you exactly who I am. And that's who I am. To me, those who believe they're very self-aware are those who actually aren't very self-aware. I think our need for certainty about self-awareness creates a glass ceiling that limits the expansion of more self-awareness. I think who you are and who I am is a little bit of an infinite being, just to get a little abstract and airy-fairy with you. And I think infinity is always bigger than we think it is. I think our ability to comprehend a sense of self has nothing to do with grasping the infinite miracle of who you are. I think it's just grabbing a little bit at a time through kind of the little feisty grip of our human mind. But just because we grip something about ourself, a sense of self, doesn't mean that's entirely who we are. And it may actually have nothing to do with who we are. So with that said, in order to perpetuate your increased self-awareness by having a curiosity about who you are, I would ask you to sit with the idea that I personally love, but hell, I might just be so unaware that I love stupid stuff. But the idea is, at any given moment, there's far more about you that you don't know compared to what you do know about yourself. So for me, for starters, the actual self-aware person is he or she or both who knows how to say, I'm aware that I'm unaware of much about myself. At first glance, that can say, well, that's not a very self-aware person. They don't know much about themselves. But when we get to the heart of matter, which is short for heart of the matter, I'm starting a language where I cut out all the of in the words, saves me time. But when we get to the heart of the matter, I do believe there's so much more depth when we have the awareness to say, I'm aware that there's so much about me that I'm not aware of. That opens the door to actually engage beyond the delusional membrane of certainty about who we are. I mean, they engage beyond that and actually learn more about ourselves, grow more into who we are, even. So I'll ask you to consider what I'll call 3 levels of self-awareness. So you can consider, like, okay, where am I in any given moment? First level of self-awareness is what we're aware that we're aware of about ourselves. I'm aware that I like doing videos. I'm aware that I like walking my dog. I'm aware that I have red hair. Kind of the basics. It's the obvious. But that's not like strong self-awareness when we're aware of those things about ourselves. Second level of self-awareness, digging deeper into the potential to expand self-awareness, would be the second level, which is when we're aware of what we're unaware of about ourselves. So instead of going into the sense of certainty about who we are, which is found in the first level, we're aware of what we're aware of about ourselves. That's certainty. It's so limited and small, but comforting because it gives us a solid sense of structure for believing who we are. So this next level deeper, we're going into the mystery of who we are. I'm aware of what I'm unaware of about myself. It takes me more into the mystery of who I am. So for example, I'm aware that I'm I'm aware that I'm unaware if I ever want children. I'm aware that I'm unaware if I really like dance, because I've never really given myself the chance to do it. So there's a lot that I'm aware that I'm unaware of about myself. And then and I'd ask you, like, okay, what are you aware that you're unaware of about yourself? And then the third level deeper, we get even more mysterious. It's the realm of I'm unaware of what I'm unaware of about myself. How do we dance with that? Principally by paying attention to the well of the second level, being aware of what we're unaware of about ourselves. For me, that helps invite up, kind of like a geyser, what's unconscious, which is I'm unaware of what I'm unaware of about myself. We can bring that unconscious geyser up into the second level of becoming aware of what I'm unaware of about myself, if we're willing to go into the mystery of the second level. So, for example, a few years ago, I was unaware of being unaware of enjoying making videos. I just didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that was something that I would like or not. I just was very unaware of it. But as I started paying more attention to the mystery of myself and started noticing, hey, I'm aware that I'm unaware of how to really express myself in a way that feels good. I'm aware that I'm unaware that I don't really have a artistic outlet in my life. So that brought mystery up. And now, present day, I'm aware that I enjoy making videos. So what used to be a mystery is now a sense of self-awareness that I have. So again, first level, second level, third level, I'm aware that I'm aware of what I'm aware of about myself. Second level, I'm aware of what I'm unaware of about myself. Third level, I'm unaware of what I'm unaware of about myself. Those two second and third levels, that's what we want to pay attention to, I believe. But there's no sense of certainty down there. It's mystery, it's ambiguity. And if your version of self-awareness is at all similar to mine, it means self-awareness is much more of a self-realization process. It's surrendering to learn about the mystery of you rather than a sense of certainty where you're trying to define yourself. I consider self-awareness a process where we're surrendering to ourselves. We're here becoming the student of our life, wanting to learn who we are, who I am. So with that, just one last crumb of food for thought. I believe to become my version of self-aware. It's just I'm aware that this is my version of self-awareness. I don't know that it's true. It's mine. But we have to take a look at who we want to be, who we think we are, and then who we are. The first two, well, who do I think I am? And who do I want to be? We glorify those two. Who am I? Or who do I think I am? Who do I want to be? And let's glorify that with goals and call it ambition. I think that's a bunch of egoically derived control drama, personally. It's fun, but I think it's very egoic. I don't have an ego, says my ego. But the third level is third way of looking at it here, our sense of self. The third level is we go after who we actually are. Not who we think we are, not who we want to be, but we go after, make our life a process of connecting to who we actually are. My take here on self-awareness points us directly to that. Engaging with who I actually am and learning about that. Knowing that who I actually am, it's not defined by who I think I am. It's not defined by my sense of self. And it sure as hell is not defined based on who my ego wants me to be, which is usually a compensatory degree of inflation to mask how part of me feels insignificant deep inside. So with that said, if you're interested in becoming more aware of who you actually are, I'd invite you to play with some of these concepts of self-awareness. Concepts. I'm aware that that's a hard word for me to say. But I would invite you to play with some of these concepts of self-awareness. And if you aren't really interested in becoming self-aware of who you are, but you're more interested in trying to become who you want to be, or trying to solidify a sense of self to make you certain that you are who you think you are, then there's a pretty decent chance you should have clicked off this video a while ago. So you might want to just flush your phone down the toilet to cleanse it of the residues of my opinions of self-awareness. With that said, I'm also aware that I'd love to invite you to hit the subscribe button to my channel if you haven't done that already. And I'm also aware that I'm going to look forward to talking with you next time. I'm also aware that I'm unaware of what the video for next time will be. That's a mystery, but I'll meet you there.